chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
What up, folks? What up?
And the physical
That was a bit of a
play
terrible
there
route.
forces the incompletion on first down.
Maybe I threw it too early.
A few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other
I'm going to
guys
embrace
on that play
the Texas
that
offense
could have had a
with
chance.
all of this motion.
He just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Oh, I see. Watching the replay, I see what happened.
They'll send the back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Smothers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers.
Everybody drop on that one.
Ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down.
Oh, big fella.
Spotted at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
Pretty
all
sure he's
spring.
gonna
Just
bite
so
right
many
here.
hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Play action. Here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Burn Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up.
Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. Just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for the guys.
Lost the fire on second down. He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big
My
plays.
bad, I was on mute.
Moving into scoring territory at the
I'm not saying
36
good route,
on
good
first
catch.
down. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. He's right out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. First and goal.
Great explosiveness.
Oh, I'm still annoyed that they changed those buttons.
Almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And again,
Come on, big fellas.
nowhere to run.
Make
Maybe
a way.
got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the
I'm going to try this. I'm not fond of it. He's been running man last few plays. Looks like this might be over 6 or 2.
I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and
but
attack this defense?
let's see if I can get him to not pay attention.
Gets it out fast. He'll be
Good play
stopped
defensively.
short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here's the pressure.
Arch with a little scramble speed. He took away my R1.
They're mellowing out Texas right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown run.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up.
Shoot, I
Do
keep
something
getting the
good like
field
this
goal
early.
different. I
That
remember that the last second time.
absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Off play action. Working that left side now. And there
Good play
was
action.
lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing up.
What kind of play?
Touchdown, Cardinals! He found some open space and
That's
turned on the
weird.
Jets. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You can put drives together like that. That quickly tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Playbook, so we're just gonna go ahead and roll through some of these coaching suggestions. See what I can find. Oh, you freaking ref. I thought there was a free run right there. I saw him late.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
Got a zig. One boy is dropping. And the F's over there, so that's good.
That's caught. It's Wingo. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the draw, it's Smothers. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback feels that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Good play by him.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Oh my God.
Take it in on the right
The
side.
freaking dig.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I could have sworn that was square. What symbol was that? X. God dang it, that's the perfect read too.
Motion from the back. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now and almost picked up that first down on the screen. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts.
God, I can't believe they even changed up where all these buttons are. Out right up there. R1. R1. Watch the safety. Let's check
Here's
X.
Manning to throw.
Nope, out route. Got him.
To the wide out. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense coming out and answering, right? Like
It looked like it might have been matched.
their defense just gave up a touchdown. But
The safety was man or either man.
Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
Oh my God. Squares on the right side. Why?
Going for 6
Why is Square on the right side?
Thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception.
Ooh, this is going to mess me up. Circle, triangle, square over there. X on this. This is crazy. I wasn't trying to roll that much.
Timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Check X, R1, but then we got to throw it away if it ain't there.
Third down from the gun, Manning. In the end zone.
That is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2 minutes.
He was belling. There's going to be a corner.
Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
Good drive, though. We ate up the remaining 2 minutes.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Longhorns will put it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They start this third quarter with one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounce right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense bounces back.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making an easy completion for the quarterback.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. To throw, Manning. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Manning on play action. Got his man on the outside. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's It's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Brown again. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Push forward on the sneak. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I don't know if the offense is going to call these quarterback sneaks very much more in this game. That defense in the interior, they are tough. They got an outstanding push inside, and that's why this offense lost yardage.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your tight
Man, I've been on mute. My bad. God dang it.
The windows, they open and they close so quickly.
I just know over here yapping. I mute when I'm gonna cough or something, so that's why I'm not on the mic, and then I forget that I'm muted.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
I was ready for it. Come on, fellas.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
The defense knew
I
coming
had
into
'em.
this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well on design runs and on
I knew better.
scrambles.
I knew that motion wasn't for real.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now a runner is take over, and they'll send out the offense. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. A strike downfield. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him. A lot of play.
I don't know what happened with the halfback on that one, but I saw man coverage and everybody else was kind of
They feel like
bopped.
they can attack every area of the field.
So,
they have success when they throw it
I was
outside.
going with the
They're
sit
really
route.
good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A run for the quarterback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The quick out.
I'm going to it,
They'll
fellas.
get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Man, I should have read it
The clock
the way it was
stops as we
designed
reach the
because
final 2 minutes
I
of the
just saw the
game.
replay pop
Boy,
up.
they'd love
Circle
to
was
pick up
wide
this
open.
conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Let's see.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Brown. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They
All I want is my hot
the ball, and they're not going to
man
punt it
coverage.
away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
Let's run it this way. So we
A
have more
tie
room.
game here late, and they do not
Come
want
back
to
on
give
that
up
side.
this
So
football.
come back
They'll go
squares
for it
under.
on
So
4th
square
down.
triangle R1 is hot. Easy man. Oh no, he switched his on.
4th down, Manning. It's incomplete.
I just knew I had that.
And the turnover
He had
on downs.
overcommitted, and I hesitated and waited for him to get there.
Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's brought down, but he went
Should have hit R1 there.
completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
But I saw a challenge.
The defense credit.
I took it with him using that
Offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. The different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of the play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, just ran an option. I mean, a screen only to run up the middle.
And they'll still have 1 timeout left
The
in their
middle is
disposal.
that.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cardinals will call on their punt team.
36 seconds to go, 80 yards, because he's about to do it.
They boot it away on 4th down.
70.
Makes the catch at the 35. Will be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
So we have some flexibility on hurry up. We have 1 timeout left.
Here's Arts to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown.
On the back, stand still, flat feet. He's even, he's leaving. Crazy thing is, I thought that was Cam Coleman. I didn't realize that was Smothers.
The extra point is good, and now on the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So same quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks. And a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on foot?
Unloads it downfield. And it goes
I think they hold it without pushing.
He had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Might as well face what it was there. The defense comes
Rough though, man. I had 2, well, one was interception, one was actually a drop kick right there. Because I scored the very next play.
How much fun was that?
But,
He was
them buttons
like that every time
moving.
you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody
I noticed.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season. But give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Rich Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
11. Ooh, it's gonna be a good year for these Longhorns, baby. Mosley 6'2", 210. Townsend 6'3", 246. But Summer 6'5". Ooh. Man. These doggone Longhorns are nice. Alright, man. Let's see what it's talking about here. Game 6. 4 wins needed. Promotion. Alright. Catch y'all on the flip. Deuces.